I guess I can keep going exploration-wise.
How much food do you have?
I've got
One stack
12,
of 12,
yeah.
okay. Because the thing I'm worried about, because if we tried to go all the way there and all the way back, you'd be guaranteed to be hammered by hunger events.
Right.
Hitting Frunk is great. Ah, yeah. If you have Hellion and a Crusader, that's a fun team. Just imagine back to back. What was it? What's their skill called? Like
Spurn the Gods.
Yeah, Spurn the Gods, and then have the Crusader do his thing.
Annihilated.
Oh, that worked out pretty well.
There we go.
The Blight will guarantee to kill him.
Oh, but he moved first. Drat.
Let's see. 1 ruby.
Triumphant pride precipitates.
You've already got 2 sapphires, and that's 2 for 2,000.
Right. The emerald is 2,000.
Only thing I would consider here, because we still want most of the rest of the stuff, is... yeah, I would just toss them.
Okay.
Use Revelry. You're right.
Alright, we know what happens here.
After the boss died, the whole party gave speeches and got drunk. That sounds like a political rally I can get behind.
Trinkets and baubles.
Drakeneld points out, do we need keys anymore? When we could get a secret room. But it is true that it's not as essential.
Well, for now, I'll go ahead and just run with it as it is.
Sure. Now, we do have quite a bit of loot, actually.
Right.
We have 2,000 in gems and 3 stacks of 1,500. 1 more fight, 2 more fights, 3 more fights, 3.
So yeah, I will battle with treasure. I guess I'll go here, use the rest there, and then go back to get the curio.
That's a lot of hallways to if you do a full rest, that is 8 food. You'll leave you with 4.
Right.
And
which will let me survive 1 hunger event.
Okay. We are so freaking lucky with the Iron Maidens. I think we all concur with Drakenel on that one.
I think it about evens out for everything else that we go through, though.
Right.
Okay. Let's go ahead and light it up.
Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay, this is
an easy fight, yeah. Incoming collector. Could have been. It was a hall fight.
Drakenel suggests kill the hallway battle, then go back.
It's a friggin' stress problem, yeah?
Yeah, that might be an option.
Destroyed.
I love it when Disorienting Blast kicks one of the range guys up front.
Right.
Yeah. I think he has to use a gimme move to get himself up to upper rank anyway.
Right.
Might be a good time to get a little more stress relief on Sprawl.
Fair enough.
Because there may be more than one hallway fight between the last room and the boss. Any buffs you get, typically 4 battles, you'd have just enough. Good point. Yeah, we'd have that room, we'd have that one enemy fight, we have the boss, and it would have to put 2 hall battles, which can happen.
Right.
But
But it's fairly rare.
It's fairly rare, yeah.
Let's see.
I'm a little nervous about the Necromancer fight, but I think we can take him. And I guess since we don't have Phythons move in there, we could start getting him some
what?
stress.
The stress reducing?
Yeah, the stress reducing.
Obliterated.
Good grief. Oh, he can't do Graveyard Slash from rank 3.
Right.
I guess it's 4 that he has to do a Stumbling Stab or whatever it's called. It's fairly rare, but it is Darkest Dungeon.
Okay, so he dies next turn.
He's well, this turn.
He's got 13 HP.
Oh, 13, okay.
Right.
I think he had 13 before the hit went through.
No. He had 14 before the hit went through.
Ah. Kind of wild seeing the top range of Divine Cure go through, and the health gauge not fill up with that much green.
Right.
It's like if you just have a lot of HP at these levels, which is good because the enemies keep doing a lot of damage.
Right.
Yep.
Let's keep that heal train a-coming.
Oh, Sprawl asked if Draconel had done the Darkest Dungeon. Man, if the Champion Dungeons are this hard, I am not looking forward to doing the actual Darkest ones.
Okay.
Foolish horrors.
Hold us up on deeds. Wouldn't hurt to have more, but I think, yeah, we can
So
deal
it'd be
with that.
1, 2... So yeah, it could be...
Right. Your chance to get 3.
Right. So...
the thing we have to watch out for, though, is if we head back before we go into the room, there won't be a fight in this hallway.
Right.
But there is a chance that we'll spawn one when we backtrack.
Right.
So fingers crossed. There's also a chance I could spawn one every hallway and
Right.
be completely screwed.
That's the thing, it's like, I'm not sure if this will actually work. So my thought is to go all the way over here and then camp here and then run back.
Draconel does know you're going to take your characters through it once, then they refuse to go back. Oh, once if they win, if you run, they will go back. Okay. They also don't count against your roster after that.
Actually, let's go ahead and just use the firewood here and then I can backpedal.
Okay.
Circle in the dark. The
All right,
battle
we have
may yet be won.
someone must be stressed faster. That'll help out with the food.
Right. Yeah, who would that be? Good job, Flython.
Which now will no longer apply, so we only have one hunger event. But
Let's see. I think this is one that we want to use.
absolutely, accuracy has been his problem.
Right.
Does anybody have a disease for Dr. Sprawl's leeches?
I don't
think so. Yeah. Nope.
No.
Okay. For once, no dungeon
leeches.
disease curing, right? Then don't forget Ashley's. Yeah.
Let's see. Definitely that.
Okay.
Then yeah, pray.
Yeah, because an ambush would count against our 4 battles.
Right.
Not that we have them. That one plus Flython. Yeah, we want to keep those.
Oh.
Yeah, the question is, which is more important, a stress restore?
I'm
or
thinking this one because it is stress for everybody, and it is also protection.
Yeah, I think that's better. Okay.
All right. Give people leeches anyway. I am blessed with good health. Well, on that note, mentally steeled for this challenge.
And they asked Jesus, "Teacher, whose parents sinned, this man might be given leprosy and thus carry a giant executioner's sword to strike down evil." Well, Wayne's getting the buff. I guess we're lucky that didn't happen the first time. Otherwise, that whole bit of planning would just be wadding up the paper and tossing it.
Right. Okay.
Yup.
Oh, there we are.
Well, that's fight 1. We were able to get 1 and deal with it. So there's nothing in that last hallway and no more fights. Then it still works.
The chances of that are not very good.
No. And look how healthy everyone is with Dr. Sprawl around. They just say they're healthy due to fear of the good doctor. Look deep into the beady covered eyes and the bird beak mask. Is that not a face you can trust? And exactly, yeah. It was going to be Wayne or Flython anyway to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much have to.
Exactly, yeah, so he can... I would have... Okay.
I need to get him in position.
Well, what I... Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, what you could have done is had him do the
The
stress.
Inspiring Cry wouldn't have really helped, especially with the ghoul running around.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing, it's like, it has a bunch of moves for causing stress. Like that.
Yep, sure enough. At least her debuff resistance is 85?
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. Yeah, brought that. That's what I brought that trinket for.
And of course it doesn't work.
Yeah, so
that's why we brought that trinket for.
Yeah. I was starting to say, when does an 85% chance fail 50% of the time? In this game, and in Rune Factory.
Yep. Okay.
Actually, Rune Factory was a 50% chance failing 85% of the time.
There we go.
Yeah. The Python should be able to finish it. Oh, he's not stunned anymore. Okay. 6-3. Hit him anything, that'll put him down.
Right.
The bigger the beast,
Like a leper.
the greater the glory.
That might be worth. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing is, as long as we keep up on crests, if it turns out we do need busts for something else, we can just get them that way. Survey settings. Okay.
You're good so far.
Yep.
That said, there probably is one more fight down there.
Right.
Would be just our luck. This isn't too bad.
Yeah, at least if you think about it this way, at least if the buffs get us to the boss in a better state than they otherwise would be, they haven't gone completely to waste.
Right. Oh, this is going to be bad.
Mm-hmm. I've got news for you, lady.
She can't reach that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's got to heal herself.
Yeah, if she could, that would have been that probably would have been the right play.
Right.
If she didn't, you have to
That's
keep
the
on
thing,
death's door.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh.
Whoa! People can dodge?
Yeah, I think that's like I think that's the second time this dungeon that Wayne's 28 dodge has made any difference compared to everybody else's. I also find it interesting how you're using a lot of the DOTs on those guys, whereas I probably would have been more inclined to use like the disorienting blast and stuff.
Well, my reasoning is that this guarantees they only get 2 shots each.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
Right.
saying I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, and one of the goons started a LP of Darkest Dungeon, and it's been interesting. But not so much because he's barely got started yet. But it's been kind of interesting seeing the discussion in there about different strats and everything.
So he gets one more turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll work. Crusader's pretty good at this whole stress thing.
Right. Should I just try to finish him off? No, I want to.
Yeah, I think a turn of healing would probably be a better use of your time. But since there's not a whole lot he can do on his own, and he can hit one person for a bit of damage. Womp.
What terrible strength.
Yeah, 6 damage. Terrible is right.
Especially when compared to the other heavy hitters floating around here.
Twitch locked up on Draconel. That's unfortunate.
Is it working now, or...?
Yeah, are you back? I have been hearing people having Twitch problems. Like, P-Bug was here the other night talking about how it was...
I should have gotten Yunya's head, though.
Buffering constantly. What is the other trinket she has? She has the... Yeah, here's the thing. It's like, Junia's head would have been good, but that's a lot of times she probably would have missed. if not for the steady bracer. I don't think she's missed once with her attacks yet. Ooh, tough call there. Portraits aren't as essential anymore.
Well, that's the thing. It's like we don't really have
Yeah,
anything
what do
we
we
want to
done
get.
for those? Actually, take a look at the map. I think we're done with keys. Because we know there's not going to be any in the Necromancer's room.
Fair enough. You were saying getting crests?
Crests are really good, but we could use portraits for... yeah. I think... oh no, it's deeds and crests we want, not portraits. But portraits aren't bad. I mean, they're the most valuable heirloom, so they convert the best to other things. Okay, you're back now. Good.
Yay!
Well, welcome back.
Oh, great.
Bandits. Give this a moment of emergent storytelling. You fight through all the hordes of undead. They fight to meet the first actual non-cultist humans here. These guys have to be some pretty tough bandits.
Right.
Nice. They were some pretty tough bandits.
Let's see. 95%.
Yeah, that's the same stun resistance that a lot of these things have. Maybe... Yeah, they're both bad news. I mean, he's got the... he can, like, hit the full party for bleed and stress. Interesting, that's how you can...
Ouch.
You can basically see what he rolled accuracy-wise in there. You're missing the two higher dodge people and hitting the two lower ones.
There we are.
Alright. Finish him off? Oh, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we know that Flython will take care of him next turn, so...
Yeah.
Not quite enough.
Both of them still die next turn.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that move being pretty bad news.
Right.
Slightest lapse in concentration.
I guess it might have been... Let's see. Oh, nice.
That's actually a bad thing.
Right.
So now they'll probably move first.
And then die. Well, the speed boost that... I mean, as bad as the Berserk charm has been for Flython's accuracy, it has been helping out his movement quite a bit.
Yeah, that's not good.
I guess dunk those... one of the stacks of portraits for some cash. Because they're not as essential as I thought they were. If we don't get a hunger event, we can still...
Nope. Oh, dear. Oh. Convenient.
Herbs. We don't need those either at this point.
Hopefully we can actually make it out of here alive.
Mm-hmm. You can read it now, and it'll also put it in your inventory.
Really?
I think so. We fought in the East Gallery, filled with portraits of ancient lineage, uncaring witnesses to the slaughter. Alhazred, interesting. That's a reference, a pretty obvious one. The fiery heartbeat of our retinue wrought keen havoc in our enemies' ranks. I keenly feel his absence, even as I remember voiding myself upon seeing his lifeless body fall, blood pouring from his screaming mouth, some cruel knife having rent his lungs to gore. If we were victorious, and thus we press on. Huh. Is that 22 total journal entries? I think
so, yeah.
There's one. Fingers crossed. Okay, we made it.
Hooray!
Not the best picture of health as we otherwise would be, but I eat the last two food and grab it.
Okay.
All right.
And then I am going with, I think that would be a good idea.
I would take that over revenge, yeah, because his accuracy is so bad enough. Right. Well, that increases his accuracy.
Yes. But it reduces dodge and protection.
Right, and you can't use it with, so if you're going to be doing either one, then, yeah. And stress relief's good, too. Yeah, don't forget the holy water, right. And then probably drop Zealous Accusation for the Bulwark of Faith, right. Makes sense.
And I think this was fine as it was.
Yeah, you want disorienting blast, best chance of a stun going through.
I think her thing is fine as it is.
I think so, yeah.
Alright. Alright, in we go.
Let's go.
Towering, fierce, terrible,
200 HP.
nightmare-made material.
Let's see, what are we looking at?
120.
120.
Okay, so that's not going to happen. Total pushover as far as the level 5s go, Sprawl says.
The Clawing Dead.
I guess relatively speaking. Unless you get very unlucky, I guess. Yeah, we can't rule that out.
Let's see, dodge 23. That isn't too bad, but I still want to...
debuff resistance is like 80.
Yeah. So in that case...
Your stun chance is your stun chance is a 50-50. So that's something to keep in mind, I guess. Oh,
here we go.
Sweet.
Then he should be fairly... Yeah, he has a okay chance with killing him in one swat.
Holy Smite would be ditto, I think. And he is unholy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Eldritch.
Okay. Sprawl looked up the LP we mentioned. A fun fact. Highwang is the guy's name. Did a stream of this once, and he got 4 virtue rolls in a row on this Necromancer fight. Understatement of the year. Sprawl says luck was with him that day. Yeah. Good grief. Well, it's funny. It's like I was watching another guy stream this, the other day, and he actually the first, I think, 3 or 4 stress chances, which when you just start are going to be pretty frequent, were all virtue. And he's like, well, hey, clearly this isn't too bad, right? And then he starts getting, they starts getting paranoia and fearful and everything. It's like, oh yeah, they're actually really bad.
Right. Arg.
And sometimes the 80% is just going to whiff. Okay. At least it still only gets 1 turn, unlike a lot of the other bosses. Starting to think as long as the Necromancer is in rank 2... no, you're right. You pretty much, I think, on the right track. He's halfway dead as it is, so...
Drat.
The spirit is willing.
Wields evil like fire.
Interesting. Well, we wield fire too.
She definitely needs to heal up.
it's like XCOM. The chance isn't 95%. Just expect it to miss. Yeah.
He doesn't even get a turn until next turn.
I would consider if you smite the guy in the back, Hugh might be able to take both of them out. Yeah, odds
it's not a very good chance.
Right. Yeah, not because the guy with the protection rating, but it is possible at least.
There we go.
So that means he'll probably reanimate one or both of them. One of them, okay. Yeah, one's not too bad. If... Oh, that means if he hews again, that'll clear out the corpse and put the Necromancer back in rank 2.
Good thought.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that'll help out. That'll help out too. I think we are well on the way to taking down our first champion boss. And 18 damage. Yeah, Blight coming in 6 HP chunks per thing is pretty good. Oh, the level 5 Necromancer can summon a large man though. That's a good thing we've lucked out on that front then. That would definitely slow down our momentum. If the corpses are barely surviving. I wonder if it increase well, I guess let's find out. No, okay.
Must it all end in such blackness?
Welcome back, Zane.
Yep, welcome back.
So hopefully we dodged that. I think we have. I think.
Well, he can. I'm pretty sure he can do it.
Well, there's only a round or two left. I'm pretty in this fight, basically.
Well, we sure hope so.
Zane found he's not a fan of whiskey.
Huh.
Well, fair enough. So something, I guess something good to find the hard way. I guess it depends on how you're introduced to it.
That's 129.
His odds are 10% higher than the Vestal's. They have the same base chance.
Arg.
The cookie crumbles sometimes. An old man alone on his deathbed. Suck it up, you big baby.
And he keeps resisting blight, so this could actually be a pretty big problem.
Right.
This could be a really big problem.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the problem that I'm finding myself with right now. Just the fact that, you know, the RNG is just bad enough that I'm facing a lot of pretty severe problems.
He's dead in 2 then. Well, 1 now because that one just wore off. Ooh.
And saying, you know, if you have a crit, then
Yeah.
okay. And 2 of those.
I wonder if it's worth it to.
I'm just going to nibble it down.
Yeah. Is it blight on 6 or 12? On the Necromancer.
12.
So, okay. So the next round will be 12, and then he'll be back to 6. So if you can land one more blight, he's dead.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
I'm going to deal with the entire army.
This is a little much, I must say.
Yeah, I thought we were done. I thought we were taking a break. I thought we had Dark Souls on hiatus while stepping Skeleton Lords here.
So he is dead.
Right.
Okay. So nothing for it, but just... but to just miss. Let's try to mitigate their damage output here a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, once we can get Sprawl to jump in and start blighting those guys and eat through that protection. I'm still thinking that Hugh is the better move as long as there are 2 valid targets in close range, because
Living sinew to actuate them. Will these walking bones finally fail?
because mathematically it's a little bit better, slightly higher than normal damage.
Okay, so that one is dead.
We got it, Sprawl. Sprawl did remind us that we don't have to clear the entire fight. If we just beat the boss and boss and retreat, that's still a successful mission.
True, but
exactly. Yeah, I remember that coming up for Wilbur and the swine blank.
oh, that moves him back because of blight. My bad.
Yeah, we pretty much had that the fight done anyway. 12 rounds. Possibly one more by the time it's all said and done, but
Oh, it's going to be more than one. So remember, they have half the...
A decisive.
Well, that helps.
yeah.
So he's dead next turn, and I don't think anyone can die at this rate.
Right.
So hooray!
Yep.
Never give up, never surrender.
Never give up. Trust your instincts. So yeah, it's like you're a little worried about some of the trinket and skill choices, but they all kind of came together. You know, so yeah, I mean having...
Almost through no fault of our own, though. Oh, I wanted to use the other one.
Oh yeah.
Force of habit, really.
He's bringing to take him into the facility anyway.
Right.
I think he has to flagellate, so I don't think it matters much.
There we are.
Okay. We have an accuracy hat. The Worrystone will sell for, I want to say, 11.25. So, we might as well toss the shovels and the holy water anyway.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
All right, and there's nothing else in there.
We're done. Yep.
Hooray!
Yay!
Necromancer dead.
That is the first champion boss.
Indeed.
Driven into the mud.
A glimpse of things to come, I dare say. Yeah, about 20,000 gold off of it, too.
A glimmer of hope.
And everybody's level 6.
So what? Sprawl kind of.
Oh, that's actually good.
Hmm. And what did I trade for it?
Healer's Gift.
Yeah.
Words Tactician.
Yeah.
Quick Reflexes is good.
Ooh, Quick Reflexes on a Plague Doctor is amazing. We should consider locking that one in.
Oh, sorry, you missed the door. Missed the boss fight, Drakenel.
Oh.
Suffice to say, Dr. Sprawl just kept blighting things until they died.
It looked a little bad. Oh,
cool.
What's funny is that I just put up the... Yeah.
Sprawl says to lock Eldritch Slayer.
And consider locking Quick Reflexes, too, on Sprawl. Anyway, but what I was able to say with the bumper crop thing is that I just put up the video.
Oh, great. I've left in search of a holy vision.
where we did a Warren's run and got bumper crop afterward. So I put so I think I titled it something like "We're actually eating them" or something, and it's gotten a bunch of views immediately. It was a little clickbaity, but
oh, that could be good. Oh, 2 Ancestors coats. An Ancestor's pistol.
In fact, the same trinket can appear more than once. I guess maybe we can assume whichever one it wasn't actually in, or just a rumor or something.
Right. Oh wow, level 3
Level
leper.
3 leper.
Unfortunately, we've got enough lepers, but
So we have Picard and then Pericard.
we've got Valiant and we've got Perry.
Drakenel would like us to play the Necromancer memory
Oh, sure.
for him. Yep, that's Ancestor. Yep.
In time,
I know
you
what
will
this
know
works.
the tragic extent of my failings.
I believe you. Mhm.
I brought my colleagues back with much of their intellect intact. A remarkable triumph for even the most experienced necromancer. Freed from the trappings of their humanity, they plied their terrible trade anew. The dead reviving the dead, on and on down the years. Forever.
So yeah, the Ancestor got the brilliant idea of, hey, what if we could have dead people revive dead people? What could possibly go wrong?
That's the plot behind Dead Rising, right?
Dead Racing the Dead? Madness!
If you think about it, it's like how many Lich Necromancers are there in D&D style stuff.
True. Yeah, the fact that the Ancestor, inflicts it on them, though,
Right.
is what I find, both hilarious and just really emphasizes how much of a bad person he was. It's like, hey, most people, if they tried to race him, would make them just, gibbering corpses or, brainless zombies.
Right.
I can totally make them, experience necromancers while they're still alive.
Right.
It'll be great. And, and it worked. You can't argue with that, I guess. Regardless, that was our first champion level boss down.
Yeah. So we're going to, as in accordance with the new routine, as we are going to have Ben decide what dungeon we're going to do next. The 20k might be enough to do another level 5, or we might do if we do, we'll be doing that one next time. If we don't, we'll do an apprentice one or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning. Well, all of these are long though. Ugh.
Yeah. A champion. Yeah, all of the ancestor relics and champion are long dungeons.
Oh.
It's
now that
short.
we have the necromancers.
Yeah, we don't need it anymore.
Oh, and there's another moon ring. We
That could
might
be
want
good.
to get that because it's
It's long too, so it'd be good for cash.
right.
Yeah, maybe an apprentice long dark run, and it just load up on loot. And we did grab a level 0 antiquarian last time too, but
Yeah, guard.
yep, Picard.
And yeah, Drakenel says he looks into immortality, invites experts on necromancers, murders them, revives them, uses slave researchers. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Things you have to do to get a doctorate these days.
Sprawl thinks the necromancer is the only boss to actually provide an explanation for providing multiples of. The prophet, they explain that, even though you kill him, he just keeps coming back.
He keeps him back, right?
Like the ancestor kept trying to kill him and it didn't work.
Yeah, the fulminating whatever fill in the blank prophet is Rasputin.
Right.
It's just
But yeah, for the other ones, we just don't know. Like for the Siren, I guess we're supposed to assume he offered more than one girl.
yeah.
But, that's kind of silly because it's also seemed to be implied that...
Yeah, the siren makes absolutely no sense.
Right.
The crew, you could just assume there was more than one crew he did that to.
I guess.
Because, yeah, he probably did not... and did it with the bandits, or the brigand cannon.
Right.
Because, yeah, so you could just imagine as things escalate, he brings in more and more people to maintain control, and then the cycle just, repeats. The prophet came back the very next day.
And I guess you could assume the same for the Flush. I mean, he dreamt a lot back there, so it could be that there are several different patches of sentient mass.
Yeah, as you get deeper into the Warrens, it's like the more and more powerful stuff happens to the experimental materials.
Or just the fact that it's further down means that it just has more material to work with.
Right, exactly.